So welcome friends to this guided meditation. This week we're exploring the awakening factor of investigation. So this is a factor that naturally emerges with mindfulness. I think you'll find that in your experience too, that when we're in a deep state of presence, that this natural curiosity emerges. This is sometimes called the spirit of inquiry, which I've talked about elsewhere. It is something that I've found personally really helpful on the path. It is this realization that we can become curious no matter what our experience is like. So we can inquire into the state of mindfulness itself, or the joy or the bliss or the love that emerges, or in the pleasure of the activity that we're doing. But we can also really inquire into resistance or destructive patterns that we might have. And when we shift into curiosity, into inquiry, when we start to investigate with that quality, there is no place for judgment anymore. We are just looking for truth. We're really interested in the experience, and we become curious, like this childlike curiosity. We want to know, we want to go deeper, and we want to find out. And there's no room for judgment, and that's when we can start to see with more clarity. So this is what the spirit of inquiry and the awakening factor of investigation is all about. So let's explore this in a seated guided meditation. So I invite you to settle into your seated position, just taking some time to find your way of sitting and find comfort in the body. Closing the eyes and just taking this moment to arrive. Just allowing the activity that brought you here today to settle into the background, and a sense of arriving into this moment and arriving into the body, allowing the mind to just rest and settle into the body. And seeing if you can fully embrace this moment. No need to change anything, just having this precious chance, this gift of mindfulness, coming back to what is here right now. It's always a good idea to check in with the body. So you might bring your attention to your head, and we'll go through a brief body scan just as a way to say hello to the body and check in. We're dropping any sense of judgments about how the body feels, and we're dropping any idea that we need to fix or improve something. It's more like a gentle and friendly way to check in with the body. So it's a quality of listening. So you might listen to sensations in the face. Just bring your awareness to the muscles around the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw, the whole skull and the head, and just listening, seeing if there's something that wants to soften. As you let your awareness drop into the torso, through the neck and the throat, and feeling the shoulders. So in your own way, you can allow attention and awareness to drop into the torso, feeling the breath, the lungs, the abdomen, the arms. Just saying hello to the body. Nowhere else to go in this moment and nothing to do. Just listening to the body and trusting the body, trusting the natural breath. Feeling the seat, allowing gravity to pull your body into place, feeling ground underneath, being supported by the chair or the cushion, the floor and the ground underneath. Just taking a few breaths here to really listen to the body. So now from this place, inviting the quality of investigation, which has to do with curiosity, inquiry, really wanting to know the truth. So just bring that quality into your mindfulness, into your way of paying attention to this moment, and start to notice. The first thing you might notice is that everything is changing. As you open up to this experience in this moment, just notice all the sounds and the thoughts, the sensations in the body. Whatever you pay attention to is constantly changing. So bring this spirit of inquiry into this truth of change. So just like an observer, like a scientist, very attentive, curious, wanting to know the truth. See if you can allow this change just to take place, this ever-changing contents of the now, appearance in awareness, always changing, and asking yourself if you can allow that to be as it is. Not needing to hold on, not needing to push away, just allowing this flow of change to take place. So one of the insights of the Buddha was that this impermanence, this deep pattern, this truth of existence, that nothing really lasts, that everything is changing, and that when we try to fixate and hold on, that results in suffering. So in this moment, asking yourself if you can allow the change, not needing it to be different, not trying to go against the current, the flow of reality. So now bringing this gentle investigation and inquiry to the tendency of the mind to fixate. There is this deep longing to have a sense of control, a sense of comfort. So we fixate, we ignore the truth of change, and we make things permanent. We cling to ideas, and we resist change. The Buddha said that we're looking for this comfort, this refuge in the wrong places. When we resist change, we suffer. So instead, he said, the place where we can find true refuge is in truth. Call it Dharma. Whatever the words, whatever the tradition, the invitation in this moment is to inquire into truth and take refuge, take rest, take comfort in the truth of this moment, the truth of this, the reality of this experience that you're having right now. So ask yourself, what is alive in me right now? Can I allow that to be just as it is? Resisting the urge to fixate, to push away, to change. Can I allow the truth of this moment? It's often helpful to check in with the body again. What's happening in my body right now? And can I allow that? Can I give space to that, just listening? Another place where we can find this true refuge is in awareness itself. So now bringing the investigation to inquire into what is aware. This is something we often find, is that the only aspect of our experience that does not change is awareness itself. It's the only aspect of our experience that is always there throughout the changing appearance. There is always awareness, and it is at the core of our being. It's something that we can become aware of, and where we can find true refuge in this ever-present aspect of our experience. The sea of awareness in which the waves of appearance happens. So now investigating this with the question, what is aware of this moment? What is that sea of awareness, this big sky mind that remains the same through all experience? This is what's sometimes known as self-inquiry. What is aware? On the deepest level, who am I? Investigating, inquiring into this question, who am I? The invitation to take refuge in awareness, in awake awareness, sometimes called the Buddha, the inner Buddha nature, this awake awareness that is always present. So bringing now the investigation to the third refuge, another aspect where we can find true peace and refuge, which is in love itself, sometimes called Sangha, as this sense of connection, community, of the love that happens when we celebrate life with others, the sense that we're not alone and that we can celebrate life and awaken together. It's not about belonging to a certain group or the projecting love to another person. It is the connection with the love in our heart that happens in connecting with others in truth. So to end this meditation, bringing now the sense of investigation to love itself. It can be as simple as loving intentions that we direct outward. Just bringing to mind people in your life, people around you, people you love and people maybe you don't know so well. Just a sense of including other people in your life and to shift to positive, loving intentions. This has profound effects in our relationships, but also in our well-being, in our health, physiologically, energetically, mentally, spiritually. So just feeling now the positive intentions, directing them to the people in your life and beyond. All the people sharing this planet. We're really not so different after all. We're all looking for the same thing. Just softening in your heart, investigating this capacity of loving intentions, wishing well for all being, wishing peace, that all the other hearts can be peaceful, free from hatred and delusion, that everyone may experience the ease of just well-being, of being loved, being seen, experiencing joy, celebration of life in peace. Just connecting with that intention and extending that beyond the human world into the whole planet, all the beings, everywhere. May all beings be happy, peaceful. May all beings enjoy the ease of well-being, free from delusion, hatred. May all beings be happy. Feeling this in your heart, you are included. Loving kindness, compassion, empathic joy, directed to yourself. May I be happy. Taking refuge in this love, this capacity to rest in loving intentions, open heart. And we'll begin to draw this meditation to a close. So coming back to the breath, feeling the body, feeling your heart. Taking a few full breaths. If you'd like to stay here, you're more than welcome just to be with this experience. Allow it to permeate and to continue investigation. If you feel complete, you can start to open the eyes, come back to the room, and bring some movement perhaps of the body, doing what you need to come back. And to close this practice. So thank you for joining me, and thanking yourself also for taking this time for this investigation, for this practice. And I'll see you next week when we proceed in the exploration of the awakening factors. Until then, thank you.